Hi, I'm Linda. Today's video is a restorative yoga practice. So the distinction that I like to make with restorative yoga is that in restorative yoga, the pose holds you. In typical yoga, you hold a pose. So what I'll be inviting you to do is to inquire inside as we move through this restorative yoga practice as to whether you feel held or are you holding. So if you're holding, that's an invitation to scan your body and notice if there are areas where the muscles are engaged and they don't need to be, or if you can adjust your props in any way that would allow you to feel a little more comfortable. So yes, there are some props for restorative yoga. So these are props that I've just gathered from around the house. These are your bolsters. So these are just a couple of cushions from my couch. So if you have cushions like this from a couch, these will make very fine bolsters. If you don't have couch cushions like this, a couple of bed pillows would be fine. If they're a little soft, you might like to use more than two of them, but we really only need two for today's practice. And then I have a pillow for the back of the head to rest my head on, and that's just an ordinary throw pillow. And then a blanket to cover your body to stay warm, because we don't move around a lot in restorative yoga, and the body will cool off. So it's easier to relax when the body's warm, which is why I've also got my socks on, because I know if my feet are cold, I find it hard to relax. So feel free to keep your socks on. So a blanket to cover your body, and an eye pillow is nice. So this is an eye pillow that's got a little bit of lavender in it. And for one thing, it blocks out the light, which is relaxing. And just the gentle pressure of the eye pillow on the optical nerves creates a calming effect on the nervous system. But if you don't have an eye pillow, you can use a face cloth. So I just have a face cloth here that I've folded up. And you can use a face cloth like so for your eye pillow. So this is a wonderful practice to use at the end of a busy day or a busy week to allow the body to unwind, allow the mind to release, and allow your spirit to settle into a place of deep relaxation. So we'll do 3 poses, and let's begin. The first restorative pose will be a restorative child pose. So with restorative child pose, you'll bring the bolsters longwise on your mat, and then widening out your knees and bringing the bolsters in as close as feels comfortable for you. And then this cushion can be used between your hips and your heels. So coming forward and just placing the cushion between your hips and your heels. And then taking a nice big breath in and really lengthening in your spine as you inhale, and then draping the torso over your bolsters, turning the head over to one side, and allowing the whole body to soften. So the arms can be resting alongside the bolster. And you're welcome to adjust the props and adjust your body in any way that feels intuitive for you. Just making sure that you feel held. So taking your attention inward and reflecting on that question, do I feel held or am I holding? And if you feel as though you're holding, asking yourself if that's the mind holding on, releasing the mind, and scanning your body, just noticing if there are any areas where the muscles are engaged and you really didn't even know it until you scanned the body in a purposeful way. And allowing the whole body to soften. So restorative yoga gives you a deep opportunity to be with yourself in a calm, relaxed, non-striving way. Restorative yoga also activates the rest and relaxation response system in your body. And over time, with practice, you'll find that you are able to access that place of deep peace within you as you allow the whole body, the whole mind, the whole spirit to let go. And if you've had your head turned over to one side, you might like to turn the head over to the other side. Just to avoid creating a crick in the neck by holding the head in the same place for the entire pose. And if you notice you've become distracted by a thought, simply acknowledging that without judgment, bringing your attention back to your body, back to your mat. If it's helpful, you might use the breath as a way of anchoring your attention here, in this space, in this moment. Just noticing the movement of air into and out of the nostrils. You're always welcome to pause the video and remain in any of these poses for as long as feels appropriate for you. But right now, taking 3 more cycles of breath here. And as we prepare to transition away from the pose, just knowing that the transition between poses is just as important as the time in the pose. So gently pressing the floor away with your hands, rolling yourself to a seated position, and head comes up last. And taking a moment to receive the effects of Restorative Child pose before we move on. So for the next pose, Restorative Cobbler, you'll take your 2 bolsters and place them like so at the end of your mat. And then the pillow will go under your head. So coming into a seated position and bringing the legs up onto the bolsters. And so you're making a diamond shape with your legs here. And your heels are right at the crack where the 2 bolsters meet, which helps to keep your feet anchored here. And if you want a deeper opening in the hips, you can move forward a little closer to the bolster. But if that feels like too much opening in the hips, then feel free to move back a little bit. And you can always adjust when you get into the position. So using your arms to help support you to roll your way onto your back. So positioning the cushion underneath your head. And then taking that blanket to cover your body. And sometimes it's nice even just to cover the midsection of your body, particularly in this pose, as it creates a nice feeling of security in the body. And then your eye pillow, taking your eye pillow and placing your eye pillow gently over your eyes. And the arms can be extended alongside your body, rotating the shoulders such that the palms face upward. And softening the palms, allowing a sense of receptivity to come into the palms. And taking a big breath in, and releasing that with a sigh. Feel free to adjust your body in any way that would allow you to feel a little more at ease. Noticing all those points of contact your body's making with the surface beneath you. Allowing all those points of contact to soften downward. The back of the head, the backs of the shoulders, Your hips and heels all softening downward, as though you were laying in a bed of soft clay. And that bed of soft clay is supporting your unique body as you totally let go. And taking that inquiry inward, do I feel held or am I holding? And if you feel held, allowing that sensation of being held to dissolve the entire body. And if you're holding, scanning the body, looking for any pockets of residual tension that you can release with each exhale. And again, if you notice you've become distracted by a thought, simply acknowledge that without judgment and bring your attention back to your body. Perhaps using the sensations in your body as an anchor for your attention. And as you release into the pose, you may notice that you can adjust the body a little as the body begins to slowly open up. So you're welcome to do that, to adjust the body in any way that allows you to continue to release, to continue to feel totally at ease. So again, you're welcome to pause the video if you'd like to remain in this pose for longer. Or taking 3 more nice, long, slow, deep cycles of breath here. And as you feel ready, we'll transition to our final pose. So it's just a minor adjustment, straightening out the legs. Everything else can stay just as it is. So straightening out the legs so the legs are supported, gently elevated. The heels are supported, letting the feet roll gently outward. And bringing your attention to your breathing. Just noticing the body breathing itself, no need to change anything. Gentle rise and fall of the belly and chest with each inhale and each exhale. And on your next inhale, imagining inhaling healing energy into all the cells of your body. All the cells of your body alive with healing energy on each inhale. And on each exhale, releasing worries and doubts, releasing whatever no longer serves you. As you settle deeper and deeper into that place of deep release that comes with each exhale, even as you continue to inhale. And again, you're welcome to pause the video here if you'd like to remain in Savasana for longer. Or if you're ready, taking 3 more nice, long, slow, deep cycles of breath here. And as you feel ready, just gently inviting movement back into your body. Wiggling your fingers, wiggling your toes. And setting the blanket aside. And if you like, bringing your knees into your chest, giving the knees a gentle squeeze or rocking a little from side to side. And then gradually at your own pace, whenever you feel ready, rocking over onto one side, pausing there for a moment. And then again, at your own pace, honoring the rhythm of your unique body, using your arms to push you to a comfortable seated position. You're welcome to remain in seated meditation for a few moments. Or if you're ready to take this feeling of deep relaxation into the rest of your day, have a very brilliant day.